and welcome to my diary. Let's see what I've been up to this week. I don't really know why I'm smiling like a fool, because I'm actually not happy, I'm sad. I did a race today and I didn't place. I came 4th or 5th, I'm not 100% sure. They said 4th, but it could have been 5th. Often they miss 1 or 2 girls. But it was a race I won last year, so I really wanted to win it again, or at least place. But yes, I was slow. I was just bloody useless, to be completely honest. So I'm not very happy about that. So I was like, meh. But what can you do? But here's a funny story. So my dad is now watching the Boston Marathon, and these girls are running at like 3 minutes 23 a kilometer. And for those of you who don't know, that is like unreal fast. That is my sprint. I can't sprint that fast. If you ever do sort of work on the treadmill, it's like 18.5 kilometers an hour on the treadmill. It's insane. So I'm just thinking quickly, 18.5 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's sort of what it is. So it's really fast, and something I will unfortunately never get to. I'm just, you know your limits. But my dad has such belief in me. Thanks, Pops. I'm so glad you have so much belief in me. But he's like one of these crazy sports parents. He's like, no, we'll get you there. You know, we will do the right training, and you have no idea how good you are. I love the self-belief, or not the self-belief, but the belief in me. I think it's amazing, and I'm so glad my dad believes so much in me. But he really is. He's like one of these parents, you know, that thinks their kid is the most amazing kid in the world, and I think that's great. I think all parents should be like that. You really should believe that your kid is the best thing since sliced bread. But I'm afraid, Pops, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I'll be a good runner, and I'll be a consistently good runner, hopefully, but never something amazing and special. I'm not gonna be taking out the Boston Marathon anytime soon. But thank you for believing in me, Popsies. So now I'm allowed to smile, because today I came first in my race. Yay! I'm very happy about that. Yes, it wasn't the strongest race in the world, but at least I've made up for Monday now, in my mind anyways. I'm very happy about that. Glad I got up early, because it wasn't just around the corner. It was in Shishinguve, so it's a bit of a drive. But I'm very happy that I went, and I got some nice prize money. The prize money was decent for a race, so I'm happy about that. Now I have some spending money. And yeah, it was a good race. I ran well. I'm hurting a little bit, but I mean, that's to be expected. It's just so much running, and it's just race after race and run after run. So yeah, the body does take a little bit of beating, and so does the skin, unfortunately. But yeah, lots of hills, which were good. The more hills I do now, the less it'll hurt at comrades. Well, hopefully that's the plan anyways. But yeah, it was a good race, and I'm so glad I did it. So this is a bit of a forced smile, because I am absolutely exhausted. It actually hurts to smile, it hurts to move. I've just finished the 50 kilometer in Benoni. Oh my goodness, it is just such hard work. You know what I find the hardest actually is getting up so early, sort of every single day, and I promise you I get so tired. I just want to sleep. And yeah, so it went well. I decided I was going to take it a little bit easier. And I didn't want to push myself too hard. You know, it's not a good time to get injured or anything like that. But at the same time, I'm like, stop making excuses and stop being lazy too. I could have done a 42. There was a 42 and a 50, and it's horrible. You run a lap, which is 21, so you pass the finish line. Then you run another lap, 42, and you pass the finish line. And then you have to do another little 8-kilometer loop, which is so tough, because you're just like, oh, I just want to be done now. But I must be honest, I found a few nice people on the road, had a few conversations with them, and that helps pass the time a little bit, because this is like a flat route and it's a bit boring and things. And I promise you, I don't really like flat runs, because you're working all the time. I prefer a little bit of rolling and that sort of thing, because downhill, then you can just relax and rest. I don't know, I think it's probably because of the area I'm in, and I've got so many hills that I'm used to that sort of thing, which is actually good for comrades, but I mean, comrades is going to be like don't you just love my sound effects? Yeah, I don't know, I come up with very strange things when I'm this tired. But yeah, then I had to do some coaching, and it's back to the grindstone again tomorrow. So yeah, it's been great. I did come 5th overall, which, you know, for 50Ks I'm not too unhappy with, especially since I wasn't actually racing, I wasn't pushing hard. I couldn't push hard even if I tried. I was exhausted, and now if I say anything, you know, not nice, I'm a little bit grumpy. Yeah, you get grumpy when you get tired. But yeah, it was good. It was good to push myself. It's a good mental race, because it is so tough to go past that finish line, and especially when you're tired like I am now. So I like that sort of okay, no, that's a lie. I don't like that sort of challenge. It's not fun at all, but it is a good challenge. It's good to know that I can just push past it and I can just move on and keep pushing. And yeah, I'm glad that's over and done with. That's the last ultra I'll be doing before comrades. So now, okay, tapering isn't starting just yet, but at least I don't have any more ultras. Anyways guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week.